Have you ever dreamed of being a bird? Well, if you did, you're an idiot, because it actually sucks. Specifically, to be a hummingbird. And today, we're gonna find out why.
You crack out of your egg and your heart is already running at 1,200 beats a minute. Not because something scared you, not because something is wrong, because that is simply the price of being what you are. You are the size of a bumblebee. You weigh less than a paperclip. You are completely blind. And the egg beside you in this nest, the one that was there when you started cracking through your shell, isn't going to hatch. It was never going to hatch.
Aww.
You don't know that. You don't know anything yet. You open your mouth. Your mother built this nest from spider silk because it is the only material on earth that stretches as you grow. Right now, you are warm and fed and you have no idea what you are. Skip forward. You are a few weeks old and you have discovered the only thing that matters. You are always hungry. Not sometimes. Not when food is scarce. Always. Every 15 minutes of every hour you are awake, your body needs fuel. Go long enough without it, and your body starts consuming itself, burning muscle, burning organ. Go a little longer than that, and the whole thing stops.
Wait, they have to be fed every 15 minutes? Are you serious? I think specifically hummingbirds are like very unique to many other birds. I could be wrong, but also they're born at the size of a bumblebee. I know hummingbirds are small even when they're fully grown, but a bumblebee's like this big. That's insane. The eggs must only be like this big, maybe even smaller. But dude, to be fed every 15 minutes, it would be so stressful to be the mother. How do they even sleep? What do they do at night? They must like continue finding more food at night. And what if there's multiple children that they have? Then they have to feed multiple children every 15 minutes. That just sounds like a nightmare.
You do not understand any of this. You only know the feeling, and the feeling never goes away. Skip forward. Your mother teaches you by doing. She hovers at a flower, pulls back, hovers again. She is not explaining, she does not have time, and neither do you. You try. Your bill misses completely, and you smack face first into the side of the flower.
I'm surprised we skipped over the whole learning to fly part, because I feel like I've heard a lot of birds die when they learn to fly because their mother like pushes them out of the nest, and then, well, if they can't fly, they fall on the floor and splat. But if they do manage to fly, then they'll likely be a successful bird. But I guess in this case, hummingbirds can just fly. Maybe it's not too much of a problem for them.
You try again. Again. On the fourth attempt, you get it. The nectar hits your tongue, and for a fraction of a second, the feeling goes away. Then it comes back. Go find another flower. When you finally fly, really fly, it is astonishing. Not flapping, rotating. Your shoulders move in a way no other birds can. You hover. You reverse. You hold perfectly still in open air, and the world does not move underneath.
Wait, I mean, I knew that hummingbirds, I think at least, are the only bird that can just like hover and fly without moving and go and fly backwards. But that like makes me feel like they're half bee. Wait, can bees do that? Let me think here. Have I ever seen a bee like hover in place? No, yeah, they can. Like bumblebees can do that for sure. I've seen that.
Are the smallest thing in this canopy, and for one moment it feels like the canopy was built for something exactly your size. Then the sun moves. Behind a cloud. The temperature drops 2 degrees. The feeling comes back. Go find a flower. The light goes. And your body does something that if someone found you doing it, they would think you were dead. Your temperature drops 50 degrees. Your heart goes from 1,200 beats a minute to fewer than 50. You stop reacting to sound. You stop reacting to touch. You are not asleep. You are something closer to off. This is the only way you make it through the night. Your body burns almost nothing in this state, just enough to keep the cells from dying. Not because you chose this, not because you learned it, because anything that couldn't do this is already gone. You are descended from every hummingbird that made it through the night before you. That is the only reason you exist. You cannot wake up. You cannot run. You cannot do anything except hold the branch with locked toes while the night passes over you.
I'm not gonna lie, when this guy like pauses in mid-sentence or whatever and then finishes the sentence, it's freaking me out a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's like there's something uncanny about it. And I don't like that. He's got to stop doing that or I'm gonna freak out.
Owl doesn't find you tonight. Tomorrow night, you'll do this again. Every night for the rest of your life. Waking takes almost an hour. You shiver through all of it, muscles firing and releasing, heating you from the inside.
They're like waking up from a coma.
Because the sun is not fast enough. Your stomach is completely empty. The shivering is burning what little you have left. The second your wings are warm enough, you go. You don't stretch. You don't look around. You go straight to the nearest flower because there is nothing else. This is the first thing you do every morning for your entire life. You've survived the nights, you've survived the hunger, and now you find out something nobody tells you about hummingbirds. You are furious. Not defensive, not cautious, furious, in a way that makes no sense for something your size. Last week, you spent 40 minutes chasing a red-tailed hawk out of your airspace. It weighed 400 times more than you. It left. You claimed 3 flowers. Just 3.
Wait, it scared away a hawk?
That is your whole world right now. 3 flowers, a line of nectar, and the absolute conviction that nothing else is allowed near them.
You know what's crazy? This is kind of what humans were like before technology. But like back when we only had fire, you know, that sort of stuff. The only objective for humans was just to go find food and then bring it back to the, you know, the little village and then make babies.
Fight that gets you there leaves your opponent with a bill tip broken. Clean off against something hard.
Oh, they just scrapped.
That detail tells you how many times he has fought before. Something is on the branch beside your largest flower. You have flown past it 14 times today. It has not moved once. You've worked these flowers for 3 days. You know this spot. You trust this spot. You come in from the left the way you always do. Bill extended. Already thinking about the next flower. You don't see it. You don't have time to see it. One moment you are flying toward the flower. The next moment something has you. You beat your wings. Hard. Harder. The wings that can fly backwards, that moved fast enough to leave a hawk standing still in the air. They beat and beat and nothing changes. The mantis weighs almost exactly what you do. It has been here since before you started this morning.
Hummingbirds are that small? Am I stupid? How big is a hummingbird? Because praying mantises are tiny bugs. They are not big. Hummingbirds are 3 to 5 inches. Okay. How big is a praying mantis? 2 to 5 inches as well. Larger species can weigh up to 13 grams. Wow. Oh, they're bigger than I thought, actually. Holy smokes.
It has been doing nothing for 4 hours, and it is better at waiting than you are at anything. Some hummingbirds escape this. The ones that don't are simply gone. Nobody finds them.
Oh my God.
Nobody notices. The colony keeps working the flowers. You have to be one of the ones that escapes.
Wait, they have a colony?
You sit on a branch across the garden. Still, your chest is moving faster than it should be. The mantis is still on the stem. It has already reset. It is going to be there tomorrow. Your flowers are on the other side of it. Here is what you are when everything is working. You have memorized every flower in your territory, their locations, and the exact time each one refills after the last visit. You run a feeding schedule more precise than most things with a brain 10 times the size of yours. You hold a fixed position in open air with sub-centimeter drift. Researchers who've measured this cannot fully explain how. When something comes for you, you are somewhere else before it decides to move. You are the most precisely engineered living thing at this scale. Everything about you works, and none of it is enough to change what is coming, because you were built to do this for 3 years, maybe 5, if nothing goes wrong. And the thing that is going to end you isn't a predator, isn't the cold, isn't the hunger. It's August. Skip forward. Something changes in August. You start eating like something that knows it has to. Every flower, every insect. All day, past the point where it makes sense. Fat builds along your back and belly and throat until you have nearly doubled in weight. Your body is storing everything it can find. You don't know why, you just can't. Stop. You reach the coast, and there is nothing ahead of you but ocean. You have never seen the ocean before.
Wait, what are we even talking about right now, bro? He said in August, out of nowhere, they just eat and eat and eat and then they get fat? How do we get to the ocean? Do all hummingbirds live near an ocean? Did I skip up, like, wait, what? This is how they die? Wait, skip that, bro. He's just ending it.
You don't know what 500 miles means? Something in you simply lifts off. 500 miles, no flowers, no insects, no land. If you go down, you drown. There is nothing between you and the water cannot hold you. You fly through the night, burning through everything your body built over the last 2 weeks. You are dropping weight with every wing beat. If the wind turns, you won't make it.
Why is he doing it? Where's he going?
If a storm builds behind you, you won't make it. You don't know any of this. You are just flying because something in you says to fly. Every year, some don't make it. They are not weaker.
Where are they going?
They are not worse. The wind just went the wrong way. Rig workers find them every year. Tiny birds on the railings, hundreds of miles from land. completely spent, unable to lift off. The workers leave sugar, water, and step back. Sometimes the bird drinks.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
nice.
it lifts off again and continues. Sometimes it doesn't. The workers who've seen this say they remember every one. You make it across, you find land, and before you do anything else, before you rest, before you look around, you find a flower, you are one of 340. Every single species of hummingbird lives only in the Americas. None anywhere else.
So where are they flying to? What is happening? What are we talking about? I thought they were like crossing the Atlantic or something, but they only live in the Americas. Somewhere are they flying to like this part of Mexico up to Florida? What is happening?
As if this one corner of the planet decided to run this particular experiment and kept going. The smallest is the bee hummingbird,
Oh, that is
2¼ inches long.
Bro, I said that. Like I said it should be the bumblebird is what I said.
Just then.
But that like makes me feel like they're half bee. This is the bee hummingbird. Just call it the bee bird. Oh, I'm so smart.
Weighs less than a dime. Its heart runs at the same rate as yours. It goes through
so
the
this one's
same
chill.
nights, the same hunger, the same crossing, just smaller. The rufous hummingbird travels 3,000 miles each year, the longest
Wow.
migration relative to body size of any bird on Earth. It does this alone. It has no one to follow. It just goes. You run this for 3 years, maybe 5. Some make it to 9. The oldest ruby-throated hummingbird ever found was 9 years and 2 months old. She was recaptured by researchers in West Virginia banded years earlier, still going. She crossed the Gulf 18 times.
That's what it
18
is.
times
The
she
Gulf
stood
of
at the
Mexico.
edge of that coast and felt something in her body say go. 18 times she went. 18 nights of open water with nothing below.
Well, there you have it. There's a lot more to hummingbirds than what meets the eye. They may just be the most interesting bird that I've ever learned about. I do want to know more about how they build those nests, though. It didn't really go into much detail. But anyway, boys, if you enjoyed that video and you want me to watch more just like this, comment down below which ones in particular. Obviously, support this video by leaving a like, hit that subscribe button, and click right here for more.